Hello, class, receiving students and teachers. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, recapping on yesterday's lesson, what did we look at? Let's hear from Donald.
Swallowing foods.
Swallowing food. Yesterday we looked at swallowing food. Thank you very much, Donald. Under swallowing food, we did an experiment. We did an experiment with cow, sago, and rice. Okay, so in our activity, we had a table that was put up where we had different substances, food substances, and we were supposed to put them all together, write out the colors in the test tube, and of course the colors in the other test tube. There were two test tubes given, and we tested them both after collecting all the starch solution from the test tubes or from the beaker and placing them into the test tubes. Then we decided to test them using what substance? What was the solution, or what was the indicator that we used yesterday to test for those? Cooper.
Iodine.
Iodine. Good. We used iodine to test whether a substance was present in the solution itself. Now, we were supposed to, we were boiling those substances, and we had to get the colors, and iodine indicated to us that there were some colors in the substance that there was something else present in there. Okay, so apart from that, did all those substances or food contain the same substance? Walter, did a food contain the same substance? Yes, they contain the same substance. Why do you say yes?
Because they all show the same color.
Which was?
Dark.
Right. Thank you, Walter. Because they all showed the same color. Now, solution B did not act with iodine solution. Why? Michaeline, why? Why do you think solution B did not react with iodine solution?
Because saliva broke down the starch.
Because saliva broke down the starch. Very good. Now, what is the function of the saliva? Samuel.
Because the saliva helps us to swallow food.
Very good. Saliva helps us to swallow food. Now, all those answers came from the table which we looked at yesterday on this one here. Okay, so after collecting all the information, receiving students, we did not have banana. You can do an experiment with a banana later on. But this was the results that was collected. And you can see that all those substances in A, they seem to have blue-black or purple-black, meaning that they all contain the same thing, which was starch. Very good. Now, today's topic, receiving teachers and class students, Today's topic is, where does the swallowed food go? After you swallow the food, where does the swallowed food go? One. And today we'll be mainly looking at stomach. Where does this swallowed food go? And we will look at stomach. Now, we will go into our activity. We will go into our activity, and before we go into our activity, students, where does the swallowed food go? Basically, where does the swallowed food go? Kalen.
Into our stomach.
Into our stomach. Mamoru, what do you think? Where does the swallowed food go? After you chew, where does it go?
Stomach.
Mamoru thinks along what Kalen is thinking about. Good. Now, can I have one volunteer? One volunteer? And that will be you, Clement. Come here. Good. Now, can I have Clement's best friend to come up? Who is Clement's best friend? All of you are? Okay, good. Only one best friend. Clement has lots of friends. We will have Sconti to back Clement up. Okay, Sconti? Right, that's Sconti. Now, Sconti, I would like you to show the receiving students and the class where Clement's stomach is. Clement, stand straight. Use 2 fingers, or use all the fingers. Okay, that's what Sconti thinks Clement's stomach is. That's where it is. Now you show me where my stomach is. Not that one. Very properly. Okay, where is my stomach? Now, most of the time we think our stomach is here. Good, very good. Now we shall find out how the food goes in there. The stomach, what do you think the stomach is? What is in the stomach? What is in the stomach? Ruthie, what do you think is in the stomach? What is in your stomach? Okay, what is in my stomach?
Small intestine and large intestine.
Small intestine and large intestine. Class, don't you think so? Yes. Receiving students, don't you think so? Okay, good. Thank you very much, Conti and Clement. Give them a clap. Good. Okay, what we are going to do now, that's where we say our stomach is. And most of us said when the food is swallowed, it goes straight to our stomach. Okay, some people, they say the stomach is there, others on this side, but it goes down to the stomach. Before it goes, what will have to break it down first? What breaks down the food? Tara, what do you think breaks down the food? At the beginning of the digestion process, before food is being swallowed.
Saliva.
Saliva. Very good. Okay, saliva. Before the saliva churns it or mixes it, what breaks down that food first? The first thing to break down that. Glenda, please help your sister.
Teeth.
Very good. The teeth. The teeth breaks down the food, as we saw in our previous lesson. The teeth breaks down the food. Let's imagine apple. Now think of an apple, or an orange, or pear. Have you thought of it? Good. Okay, what if you did not have any teeth? What if there was no teeth, and you were given an orange, or an apple? What if you had no teeth? Receiving students, what if you had no teeth and you were given an orange? What would you have done? Okay, very good. Now, Class, what would you have done? If you had not eaten, probably they give you an orange and you take the orange and you go. Nothing to chew it or crunch it because you do not have any teeth to smash it or break it up into smaller chunks. And then after that it goes inside your mouth and the saliva helps to break it down. Then it is swallowed. Now good, let us go to our activity for today. Our activity, you look at the diagram of the parts of the digestive system and then label the parts and complete the table. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for today. You look at the diagram of the parts of the digestive system and then you label the parts and complete the table. Now to do that we are going to be looking through the books here. I would like the runners in the groups to come up and get the books to take to your groups. Now, receiving students, your friends in the model class will be helping you by looking through the books. While the model class is coming up to get the books, receiving students, your activity, you will need to have parts, you draw up the table, parts of the table, which is on the screen. You put one side on parts and then the other side on functions. Spread them out. Right, those who do not have books here, some more books here. Girls. Go down. Okay. Now for the activity today, receiving students as well as the class, for the activity today, you will be looking for this part here. You look for this part. This is the part that you are going to be looking for. And then you are going to name the function. What does it do? What is the function of this part? And you are also going to look for the function of this part. These are the two parts that you are going to be looking for. So you check in the books. And the model class, you're going to help your friends from the receiving schools. And check those two parts. Then we will have you to write up those parts and their functions. class and receiving students, you are doing 1 and 2 on your student workbooks. You will see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 parts to find. But for today, you are going to be looking at 1 and 2, part 1 and part 2. As we go along the other lessons yet to come, you make sure that you fill in the other parts. Right, receiving students and class. Now we are going to have Win to come and write down the first part. What is this part here? The part at the top. And JJ is going to write the name of the second part. Only the part. Only the part. Only the part. Supposed to write only the part. Anyway, carry on. Thank you, JJ. Angeline is going to help with some more information of the stomach. Thank you very much. Now, the part that was on the screen, the first part there was the esophagus. That was the esophagus. So, That's also correct. That's how it is spelled. Or you can spell it as it is on the screen that you can see. Now the next one was stomach, which is correct. And you have the parts there. Stomach or esophagus is the long tube that joins the mouth and the stomach. It has a strong muscles, or it has strong muscles which push the food into the stomach. Very good. And for the stomach itself there, it kills unwanted bacteria that may have been swallowed. Or the main purpose of it is holding the food and digesting food. Very good. Now, our summary. Let's see our summary. We have one summary point on the board, and that is the stomach is the large muscular organ that stirs and mixes the food after it is swallowed. Okay, can anybody tell me the keyword for today? It is stomach. Stomach is the keyword for today. Our next topic will be on where does this swallowed food go? Second lesson, number 2, and small intestine. The materials needed for that lesson will have the digestive system diagram or human digestive system diagram and flashcards. With that, thank you class, receiving students, and have a nice day.